I did my BMM from KC. I think it was life-changing because there was so much guidance and direction and a whole lot of jo karna hai karo. A lot of fearlessness came from being there and doing whatever we wanted to. Although a lot of our professors will tell us about how absolutely rowdy we were, but I think that builds personality and character.
Okay.
Yes. Happy to start.
So hi everyone, welcome to Entrepreneurship Cell. This is Entreview, and today we have Stuti Sakhalkar, who is the founder of the Cheesecake Project. Myself, Shabdan Sajani, Vice Chairperson of eCell.
And my name is Jillian Sequeira, the Executive of Marketing and Networking Department of the eCell. And we have Kunal Dawar, who is the Executive of the Content Writing Department, who is behind the camera noting down all the important points of the interview.
Ma'am, we have researched a lot about you. Could you please tell us something about yourself, which we are unaware of?
What did you research that I'm a very political person on Instagram where I'm supposed to be showing cool pictures? I am a KC BMM alumni, if that helps. So this was extremely wonderful to receive a call because this is homecoming, and I'm doubly scared simply because I know somebody back in the department is going to be watching this, and I will then get yelled at later. No, but it's wonderful that that entrepreneurship is even becoming an option, a choice for many young adults, many students who do not have a background, whose parents may not be entrepreneurs. I think it takes a lot of courage to just dive into this, not knowing what tomorrow looks like. Well, literally, we now do not know what tomorrow looks like. So yes, I did my BMM from KC. I think it was life-changing because there was so much guidance and direction and a whole lot of jo karna hai karo. A lot of fearlessness came from being there and doing whatever we wanted to. Although a lot of our professors will tell us about how absolutely rowdy we were, but I think that builds personality and character. I'm going to get yelled at.
Very surprising, ma'am.
No. I that will happen later. So I did my so like all of us, I'm sure all of us during our summer breaks have our internships that regardless of what stream we choose, we go and get some experience to see, do we like this? Do we like doing this? Can we see us? Can I see myself doing this for like a straight 3 years? So I did some advertising, then I did some television because I really wanted to do television. And I stuck to television for a long time till I realized that the growth is so slow to really start, doing something. And I always wanted to do photography, not knowing what the career would be, because we all we know is Dabu Ratnani. At least 12 years ago, there was Dabu Ratnani and Atul Kasbekar. What else was there? So the whole I just went to a classmate's sister's wedding. He's like, "Aaja shoot karte hain. Camera hai apna leke jayenge, shoot karenge." I did that. It was fun. And all thanks to social media, I started putting stuff up. Ki, haan, theek hai. So then I kept getting invited to weddings, and I was like, okay, this is fun. Can I make a living out of this? Okay. And I was doing a TV show back then, and it was like, I'm actually probably earning more like this with my side gig, so to say. Side gig wasn't a thing back then, but it's like, and then it was like, cool. I think if I'm able to match up to what I was making monthly in my TV show Naukri, I was like, you can do this. It's going to be our 10th year in July. So this is really nice. Yeah. So to even for you guys, just dive into whatever, because so much is changing every day. So much with new tech and with new fields suddenly opening up. Who thought content creation was going to be a thing? There was, I'll
That's
tell you
cool.
who thought content creation was going to be a thing. So 1 year junior to me was Smaran Sahu and Ayushi Bangur, who used to go all around fort and take pictures for her style blog. Style Drive, I believe it was called. Please do speak to them, because you see who Ayushi Bangur is now. It's incredible about how new fields are opening up and how you can be the master of your own. Like, you are the talent, you are the field. So yeah, kuch bhi ho sakta hai. Okay, sorry, that's I don't know what else to say, man.
So the next question is that the name Cheesecake Project for a photography business is very unique and distinctive. So how did your venture come up with this?
Firstly, it wasn't supposed to be a business, because come on, man, I'm as middle class as the next person. So हमारे घर में business नाम का शब्द सुनाई नहीं दिया है इसके पहले. So it was, I started a page. I started a Facebook page where I wanted to upload my pictures, and I called it Cheesecake Project. Why? I do not know. I was 22. I was stupid. I'm gonna be honest. Who knows? Because I think I'm a late bloomer. I think I'd eaten my first cheesecake then, and I was like, oh my god, love's supposed to be feeling like this, and I called it that. It came out of a very dumb place. It's now come to a point that we've registered the company in that name. We've got like checkbooks with that name, and my father's like, "Kya ye?" Well, now it's been 10 years. I can't change it. It's everywhere. What do I do now? So I'm not saying, don't think about 10 saal baad kaun kya sochega. Just see whatever works for you. And this question has been a very sweet icebreaker with parents, with future brides and grooms, where it's like a funny dumb conversation that comes up as a pata nahi yaar, bachchi thi tabhi kar liya naam. It was like ha ha ha. So yeah, we often get called Cheesecake at work. So we're shooting, and when somebody is trying to call out to me, they just say cheesecake. It all comes from a place of love. It's quite funny. So something as funny that makes you want to, I'm guessing agar soch vichar karke naam diya jaye, to it's a lovely icebreaker to, start a conversation with. Sorry,
Amazing,
I don't have
ma'am.
that. Sorry.
Ma'am, every startup needs funding. So where did you get your funding for your venture?
Like we all get our funding. The vada pav ki funding kahan se aayi thi bachpan mein? Maa baap se aayi thi? No. So my parents were very, very lovely to get me a camera, to actually want to spend that kind of money, because I was like, bro, chahiye, but bahut kharcha ho raha hai. But they got me a camera, and then it was like, ooh, I can make money from this. So then they still insisted on paying for the second camera. Then third camera onwards, it was like, parents, thank you, but now this is a business expense, so I will now take it ahead from here. So yeah, my parents bought me my first camera. My parents bought me my first MacBook, which was, I didn't want one because it was so expensive. And I was like, nee. And they were like, shut up, take this. So yeah, so been buying my own electronics ever since. But yeah, I think our parents fund all our first cameras. No, that's how it all, first phones, first cameras, first, everything comes from there only. My parents are my funders. Is that a word? Please use a better word.
I'm nice to know that your parents are so supportive of what you want.
Yeah, because they knew I'm still a very hardworking person. I just probably didn't know where I wanted to invest all that hard work. Like, I will still go to a TV set, I will very happily do that, but bhai, thoda return of investment bhi hona chahiye, na? A TV job was like 1 peanut a month. Here, take 1 moongfali. It was like, bhai, sustain nahi hoga batte.
So my next question to you is that if you were starting this business now, what is it that you would wish you knew about photography?
Everything that I see. The Indian wedding photography business is such that every wedding teaches you something. Like, it's been 10 years now, so weddings teach us not to eat at a hotel and to quietly come home and eat food. Weddings teach you to take more lights. It just teaches you, every shoot experience teaches you stuff. Is there any specific tech question or a business question to quote properly, to get all your contracts in place? to set, I don't know, to pre-decide everything with your prospective clients. Indian clients take you for a ride, and how? And I'm not saying everyone, because all our clients now are just so lovely, because abhi wo airtight करके रखा है सब कुछ. For anybody starting photography / wedding photography, especially because that's all I can speak about, ensure you know what you're going to go for. Ensure they know what you are capable of. If they want something that is outside your skill set, tell them, I don't know this, but I'm excited to try this. Learn about it. Because it's very easy to not deliver, and then your name and your budding name can suddenly go, because they will definitely go and tell 5 people ki, no. Word of mouth is a very important thing. How you behave at a wedding is half the job done. How you make them feel. Are you approachable as a person? Are you nice as a person? Good photographs is one thing. The good experience at the wedding also needs to be there when you're shooting, because that half of our thing, I think half photo देखने के पहले the family likes us, the family says अच्छा वो उसकी भी शादी है, so you know, so we go and speak to them also. It's very simple. You've got to showcase the right vibes. I mean, imagine if you're grumpy at a wedding, who's going to come and talk to you? Who's going to ask you for a picture? Do you want a grumpy person to be at your event? No. Yeah, basically, yeah, just I don't know what else.
Well, my next question is, I know it's dramatic, but what does your picture say about people's emotions?
Well, I hope on a wedding day, I hope it shows their happiness in that very moment, because so much more is going on inside. Some weddings you're missing a loved one who has passed away. Some weddings you are trying to look happy even though you don't want to get married. Some weddings you're trying to look happy just because of the sabyasachi you're wearing and the jewelry you've been given, and you're like, yeah, mera to life ban gaya. Sorry, all kinds of weird experiences in the past 3-4 years. So it's like, it showcases a lot of what's going on inside, hopefully. I think people smiled with their eyes. So hopefully they're happy on their wedding day. And I don't know, man, is this helpful? Is this remotely helpful? Will anybody find any use?
My next question is that I would like to know that what is your approach for handling all the aspects of the wedding and the couple in one go?
Kindness, patience, presence of mind. Patience is very important. Being kind is very important. I'm only, me and my team and I, we are only photographers. We are technically, it comes down to, we are only wedding vendors. The people who are getting married, spending an absolute fortune on 50 different things. I'm one of those 50 different things. So I am not the most important person at the wedding. So we have to be careful about how, if somebody is being rude, or somebody is heated up in the moment, or somebody is feeling not 100% in terms of the client or the client family, you have to be kind. You can't throw an attitude. The approach always needs to be, acha kya kuch problem hui hai? You've got to be kind. You've got to be helpful. And I'm not saying put up a show. I mean, to a certain extent, I understand when I'm tired, or I'm like, this mask business is very ridiculous. Ab bahut struggle hoti hai breathing ke liye. But you've got to keep it on. So it's not like even we are physically 100% when we're shooting. But if somebody else is having a problem, it's like, how can we help? What can we do to make your life easier? We shouldn't be adding to anybody else's problems. We should be there to help to make their day better in whatever capacity that it is in our control. Problem solving is also an important thing. Ki acha ab yahan pe light nahi hai. A lot of couples plan a sunset wedding. Groom has been dancing in the barat for 4 hours. सनसेट चला गया है, 8 बज गए हैं. What are you going to do? Are you going to throw a fit ki ye kya ho raha hai? No, you're not. You're going to look for what is the next best solution to give you pretty pictures. I can't bring the sun back. I can put up my lights and take pretty pictures. So it's just a lot of, in Indian weddings, you know, kabhi bhi kuch bhi ho sakta hai wala baat hai. So you've got to constantly be, always have a plan B and plan C in place ki ye plan hua hai, ye mat pata hai sir mein ye nahi hone wala. It happens. The plans actually take place 10% of the times. Yes. Sunset weddings 10%. Yes. हो रही है. Other 90% नहीं हो रही है. नहीं होने वाली है. We have to plan for अच्छा और क्या कर सकते हैं.
Yes, ma'am, I agree. Ma'am, are there any specific details you look for when you take pre-wedding pictures?
I don't take pre-wedding pictures anymore. I'm so sorry to break everyone's heart.
Sorry, ma'am.
No pre-wedding pictures. I'll tell you why. I started 10 years ago. Bombay was relatively empty. Locations इतनी है हमारे शहर में. और मैं कितनी बार किसी को बैंड्रा फोर्ट ले जाऊं, मैं कितनी बार नेशनल पार्क जाऊं, मैं कितनी बार वो बेचारे फोर्ट के सामने लोगों को खड़ा करूं, मैं कितनी बार एशियाटिक पे फोटो लूं. You know, there used to be Sunday after Sunday where everyone's on the steps of the Asiatic doing pre-wedding pictures. Why will somebody pay me 30,000 more than the other photographer to take them to the same place to get pictures? Why? And Bombay है, सब लोग खड़े रह के घूरने वाले हैं. Ew, man. So yeah, no, keep it private, keep it nice, make the couple comfortable in front of the camera. That is your first assignment with them. If that is their first time in front of the camera, wherever it is, publicly, personally. Now we do it in private residences. Like now I'd probably shoot like at a place like this so that the couple is comfortable. There's absolutely nobody around to pry on you. So very easygoing pictures, happy pictures that you look at today, you feel good. You look at 1 month later, you feel good. 5 years later, they feel good. So we now aim at making pictures that you will proudly put up as a part of your, you know, aap diwaron pe lagayenge, but it won't be, ew, what was I doing? That feeling should... A lot of people want like the dupatta flag. You used to want the dupatta flag, and we used to do that because it was very cool, no, 10 years ago. And then 2 साल बाद ये क्या हो रहा है? Like I think everyone's aesthetic changes when they grow up. It's like, what is happening? Why were we doing that? Why were we sitting on a bike? What is wrong with us? So no, I think to make pictures last, that is the photograph का वही काम है ना. It should last, right? Is that the right word? Yeah, it should last. So something that can be enjoyed today, tomorrow, 5-10 years later. Yeah, that is the aim, to make the couple feel nice and to get them very sweet moments of themselves for now to the end of time.
So the COVID-19 pandemic affected all of our lives in some way or another. And since there weren't many weddings at the beginning of the pandemic, so how did that affect your business?
I'm going to be... Okay, listen, this is going to sound really, really ridiculous. So the first few months, we were like, we didn't know what was going to happen. Everyone was at home. After that, everyone said 50 packs ka shadi, 75 packs ka shadi. We've never been happier. I'll tell you why. COVID has affected business, yes, but COVID has also brought with it intimate weddings where couples are happy, families are relaxed, where the parents don't have to deal with 500 people. They are only dealing with 25 people, 50 people, which is only their family. So they don't have to deal with anything.
Yeah.
They have to be there and have a good time with only their close people. It's been wonderful. We have finally seen families happy. We have finally seen the mother and the father being relaxed at a wedding. It's been wonderful. So we've got, this business has hit because abhi na wo big fat wedding nahi hoti hai, but jo hota hai are the lovely small intimate weddings. And we're very happy to be there and to be like, people are happy. Our pictures are happier. If you scroll through our Instagram now versus our Instagram from 2019, you'll see the big decors and the big setups. Here you'll just see happy families, man. People are happy, less stressed, want to spend more to just have fun with the close circle and not feed 500 people. People are spending. I'm not saying people are not spending. People are definitely spending, but it's become value spending. Like if it's me and my 15 closest family members, I'll want the best for these people, right? It's not like मैं 500 लोगों को खिला रही हूँ तो यार कुछ भी चलेगा अभी. Sorry, does this make sense? Sorry, it's very wedding specific, but yeah, it's been lovely. We're very grateful. It's become smaller, but it's become quality rather than quantity. Very happy, touch wood. Very grateful.
Ma'am, one more important question. In your perspective, what is success?
Peace. Even for you guys at your age, and when you will finally become neurotic and become my age, it's just up. Shanti se so sako, that you don't feel too stressed about things. I'm not saying give up and let it all go to shit, but for you guys to be happy, for it to be अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. See, ups and downs will happen. Payment delays will happen. For entrepreneurs specifically, delays and things will happen. It's India. People will take you for a small ride for sure. Stress will come, but more than anything, try to be happy, khud, and to work in a way that brings you joy. And if there is something like, for example, I wasn't happy like 3 years ago because I was saying yes to a lot of projects I did not want to take, but they were big assignments, big weddings. And I was like, nahi chahiye, I don't want this. I don't want this. Sounds like a lot of crap. It turned out to be exactly a lot of crap. Big wedding, big billing. I show you the bada mandap it was and the bada hotel it was. But everyone was always cranky. It was always hectic. There was no time for pictures. We were always, abhi koi naraz ho jayega, abhi kahan se kuch hoga. That wasn't, and I kept saying yes to weddings like these, saying ki nahi portfolio banega was a very bad idea. Because portfolio banta jab hum khushi se kaam karte, when if the family is happy, we are happy, the family is happy. It's a very give and take relationship because we as photographers are so close to the family we are always there with them. We are there in their room when they're doing makeup, we're there when they're getting married, we're there when they're crying and leaving. We're always constantly there. So if we are happy and if we have a good time, we are always see, the mask is becoming a very big problem because my whole team and I, we're like this, but we're always smiling from behind the camera. So whoever's in front is also like, this person who doesn't know us is so happy at our wedding. We can also give them a very big smile. It's becoming a relationship like this where we bond with the family. They, as in, you'd probably be more relaxed with somebody who's smiling and who's approachable than with somebody who's like, acha theek hai, le lo photo. Sorry, does this help? Is this of any help, this whole thing?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, lastly, is there any message that you would like to share with the young entrepreneurs of today?
You do not need an office. Don't do overheads randomly. Keep the Excel, whether it's Microsoft Excel or Apple page numbers or the Google Excel sheet. Keep hisab. Please keep a tab of all your expenses and your incomes and your the payments that you make. Do not take accounting lightly. Even like I'm not a commerce person at all. मैंने commerce नहीं पढ़ी है, but it's very important to maintain I spent this much I gave to this one, I received this much from this one. Accounts is very important if you are looking to make this a long-term sustainable business. Whatever it is that you do, it could be the smallest thing, it could be the biggest thing, but you need to have your accounts in check. You can't go and drink a 400 rupee coffee and then sit and wonder where your money went. As in, if you are spending that much on your day of work, you want to drink a 400 rupee coffee because it's at work, make a note of it. See what your expenses are, see how much you need to run this business, see what kind of profits you get to keep, see if this is sustainable. You need to, I think young entrepreneurs need to see, I do know that a lot of us stay at home with our parents. A lot of us may not have rent to pay, may not have electricity to pay. You know how the Indian home setup is. But if you are somebody who has rent and who has phone bills and who has XYZ bills to pay, figure out how much money you need to for your living expenses. Then figure out how much money you need for savings and investment. Invest, please invest. Oh, please invest. I may not be the right person. You need to catch Mangala Malu for that. But please invest. Keep aside some money to say, ki, Acha, I will invest this in X and Y and Z. Make your money grow. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourselves. Please go and, cannot say this on record, but please go and do whatever you need to do. Save money. Put your money back into your business. Like for us, we will be purchasing a new camera just before the financial year ends, because whatever revenue we generate, we are putting back into our business by getting new equipment, by getting new lights, new cameras. So upgrade your skills, learn things, learn what else can you do with your choice of with the line you have taken. See how better you can reach out to your audience. Social media, money, accounting, investments, learning. There is so much here. Sorry, this can be a whole hour. It's very important. All of it is very important. And it's very, if you're doing it alone at the beginning, like I'm still doing it alone. It's a little hectic, but it's got to be done. So if you need to keep this going, you've got to do all of it, most of it on your own till you find people to actually, like if anybody's parents are into finance, please take their help. Koi sharam nahi hai. Take their help. You'll get yelled at. It's okay. It happens. It happens with all of us. Did that help?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. And it was a delightful experience talking to you. And you have a great sense of humor.
In case anybody has questions, otherwise, to run something, I am always available on email to answer questions.
Channel.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And